Alright, y'all. It's Grizz here at Windmill Farms in North Mississippi. We're going to go mushroom hunt today. We've had some hot temperature. We finally got some good rain. Y'all seen the Lacturus indigo that I found last time after the last little rain when the tropical storm come through? Well, now it's time to go see if we can find some chanterelles. So y'all come on with me and let's go mushroom hunting. Well, we got down here and I only thought I seen one or two. There's several more down through here. You can't see, they kind of have this certain look. It's hard to see in the camera, but after it's rained, they almost glow. I mean, they really do. They have this very ethereal look to them. So we're gonna get these few picked right in here and we'll get on down in the woods a little further. I know these are not chanterelles, but when I tell people all the time, if you're in the woods and you're in the mushroom zone, this is what I'm talking about. You had mushrooms there. Got these mushrooms here. There's several of them down through here. You don't see the ones I'm talking about. Look at all these little baby mushrooms here. Look at these other mushrooms here. I mean, you can see the mushrooms just up through here. Whenever you're in that mushroom zone, I see plenty more down through here. Look around, because that's where your edible mushrooms are going to be. Because most of your mushrooms are in a symbiotic relationship. Ooh, alright y'all. I don't normally show this on here. This is what's called coral mushroom. Let me get down here and show it to you a little bit closer, okay? Ain't that pretty, y'all? Looks like coral on the bottom of the sea. Now, some coral mushrooms are edible. I don't know about those, so I'm not going to pick them. But y'all, see the mushrooms there. There's one down there. There's several up through there. So that's what I'm talking about being in the mushroom zone. Notice how all these mushrooms are right here together. Alrighty, y'all, I took it out of the nice thing. I don't know if you can see it down there, but that's 4 pounds and 5 ounces basically. So 4 1/4 pounds of chanterelles today. That's not bad pickings for us. So you gotta look at some of these. I mean, alrighty, y'all seen us hunt the mushrooms. You saw how much mushrooms I actually got all together. These mushrooms here have now been washed and cleaned. And I've got my water going here. And I got my jar set up here. And we're going to, instead of dehydrate these like we did last year, we're actually going to can these in the jars this year. And we're going to show you how you do that. Basically, we're going to blanch them in the hot water for 5 minutes. Every jar is going to get a 1/4 teaspoon of pickling salt in every one. Then we're going to put the lids on them finger tight, and then we're going to put them in the pressure canner. But we'll bring you back when we're doing all this. That's just giving you a quick overview of how we're going to do this. All right. So now I'm going to take the mushrooms and put them in the thing. Okay. All we're doing now is we're taking the clean mushrooms and we're going to do what's called a blanching on them. Alright, that's basically where you cook them a little bit, but you're not cooking them all the way through. If anybody's made corn to put up in the freezer or peas or anything else, you know what I'm talking about when I say blanching them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm trying to get all these in here, if they'll fit, now they should. And after I get the mushrooms in here, we're going to bring it back up to a rolling boil, or a semi-rolling boil. Alright, that's got all them in. And if you notice, We're still steaming real good, which means the water is good and hot. Now what we're going to do is we're going to blanch them for 5 minutes, okay? But while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and get our jars ready. As I told y'all before, 1/4 teaspoon of salt in each jar. And I don't know why I'm shaking all of a sudden. I know why. I'm on camera. I'm getting all nervous. Okay, and this is not all of our mushrooms, y'all. I still got some more over there, but I've also got to have time to cook some corn tonight too. Well, I keep getting clumps. Speaking about clumps, if any of y'all know any reason or any way other than putting rice in here, how to keep your cannon salt from doing that, I would very much appreciate it. Alrighty. Now we're going to let them go for 5 minutes, and when we do, then we're going to pack the jars, leaving a 1-inch headspace. Finger tight if you notice, I got my flats back here in water. I got my bands right here. We're just going to put the flats on there. After we clean the surface, remember to always clean your rim. Put your flats on there, put your bands on. We're going to only finger tight them, then we're going to get them in the pressure cooker. Alright, y'all. It's been 5 minutes. We're going to start trying to do this so y'all can see. Well, maybe it'll stay right there. Alright. Now, really and truly, as you can see here, I'm pressing it down in there a little bit further. You can get more in there than what you think you can at first. No matter how clean I try to get them mushrooms, invariably, always, kind of like doing crawfish. No matter how well you clean your crawfish, you invariably have a little bit more than you want in there. God almighty. Now, if y'all watch anything online, they're going to tell y'all to use bottled water, spring water, or filtered water. It doesn't really apply to us here because our water here is from the well. We don't have that problem of chlorine and fluoride and all the other things. Okay, y'all? Sit right there real quick. Now, if you know I'm going pretty quickly here so I can do it on camera, I will go back once I start pressing these down. You see how they're kind of getting pressed down there? I can actually add a little bit more from another jar off in there, especially right here. I know this one didn't get packed good. Basically what you want to do is just take your stuff. You want to fill it with water up until your 1-inch mark. Now, most of the time, a good rule of thumb is this first big rim right here is enough headspace. Okay. Now, once we do that, we're going to get, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We're going to get a flat, put on there. Now, you're only going to want to do this finger tight, like that. okay? Because when you put it in the pressure cooker, it's got to have a little bit of room for the heat and the steam to escape before it seals all the way down. All right, let me finish doing these. We'll come back to you, okay? Alrighty, y'all. As you can see, my small little 8-quart. We've got another one coming in, but right now this is all we've got. We'll only take 4 of them jars. I do not have another canning rack, or I could put it in here and actually do 2 layers at a time. But we're going to get this going. I've got just enough water over the canning rack because it's actually the steam that helps do this and not anything else. I see some steam coming up already, and I'm going to get the lid on and we're going to let it vent. Now this is what we're talking about venting. See how the steam's coming out where the weight will go? We're letting it steam vent for 10 minutes, and then we'll put it on 10 pounds and we will cook it for 45 minutes. Now y'all got to understand that you have to pressure cook mushrooms because it is a low acid food. It cannot be hot water. It has to be under pressure. Alrighty, it's been 10 minutes. Now this old weight I've got's got 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and 15. It depends on how much gas it catches in there. You have to look there. Big one for 5, medium one for 10, and small one for 15. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put this on there. Now what you got to do is you got to sit here and babysit this thing. It'll stay for 55 minutes. We've got to do this for 55 minutes. Alrighty, y'all. The only thing you didn't see was me actually pulling the jars out. But there you go. That's my chanterelle mushrooms canned up. The first picking, which was 4 pounds that y'all saw, gave me these 12 jars. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment if you don't mind. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, and definitely give me a comment so that we can make our content better to what y'all are looking for. So as always, we appreciate y'all coming along on the different adventures with us. We're going to tell y'all to have a blessed day. I know I have. And y'all be safe out there.